Hey everyone, this is Steve from the Dusty Boot, and today I'm going to show you how to tie the bowline. Okay, so to tie the bowline, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to create kind of a horseshoe shape like this with your rope, with your running end on one side here and your standing end on the other side here. Then you're going to grab your standing end and just flip it, just same motion as if you're turning on the ignition of a car. Just flip your wrist over like that, and that creates a nice loop with your standing end coming over the top and going down this way, and your running end going underneath the standing end and going out the other way. After that, you're going to grab your running end and you're just going to bring it straight down through that loop and then back out to the same side that it came from originally. So in this case, my running end is coming out to the left here, so I'm going to bring it down and then back out to the left instead of bringing it to the right of the standing end here. So I'm going to bring it back down into the same side of the standing end as it originally came out. At that point, I'm going to loop it around over the standing end and then back up through the loop. I don't want to go down through the loop again. I already went down through the loop here, so I want to go back up through the loop now, and then grab these two strands that will be parallel right here, and then grab your standing end in the other hand, pull it all tight, and you have your bowline. The thing, basically what the bowline does is it creates this standing loop here. So notice I can pull on any part of this loop, any combination of these strands, and this loop stays the same size. So that's what the bowline does, is it creates that standing loop. How you can tell if you've done it properly is you'll have that standing loop with your running end kind of just coming off to the side there, and then you'll have your standing end will be going back down with the, you'll have this little loop around it that some people say it looks like an old-fashioned life preserver that you would throw over your neck or something like that. So you'll have your standing loop and you'll have your standing end coming out with that little life preserver structure. So I'm going to show you that one more time. You create your horseshoe shape, grab your standing end, create your loop. Another way people remember this is pretend your running end here is a rabbit, and your rabbit goes down through the hole. He runs around the tree root he's got right here, and then since he's not a magical teleporting rabbit, he can't go down through the hole again because he's already down in the ground. So he has to come back up through the hole. So that's how you remember to go up at the end. That's because the rabbit went down at the beginning, so he's underground now, so he has to come back up through the hole. So one more time, the rabbit goes down into the hole, runs around the tree root, and goes back up out of the hole. You just pull it tight, and you have your bowline. One way you're going to tie a bowline a lot is to tie it around something like a tree. Use it to anchor your rope. So you'll pass it around like this, create that same extended bite structure, just around a tree limb this time. You turn on the vehicle, the rabbit goes down into his hole, goes around the tree root, he comes back up out of his hole, and you just pull. You can see you've got your life preserver structure there coming out of your standing end. You've got your fixed loop and your running end hanging off there. And you can see that's a nice sturdy anchor that's not going to go anywhere. You can also see, this is not too bad, but especially with smaller diameter like P-cord or something like that, once you weight that, it's going to become really hard to untie. So I'm going to show you now something called the quick release. You can actually do this on a lot of different knots. You're going to just tie the bowline exactly like we did it before. You turn on the ignition, rabbit goes down the hole, around the tree root. But then instead of just having Mr. Rabbit here come up through the hole all on his own, you simply take a bite out of your running end and pass the bite back up through the loop. And pull. And you have the exact same knot, just the bowline, just like before, except for now you've got this end hanging out here, and you can just pull that, and that unties the knot real quick and easy. It's called quick release. So again, I'll show you that one more time. tie the bowline just like before. Turn on ignition, rabbit goes down the hole, around the root, and then instead of going straight up, back up through the hole, you just take a bite out of your running end, pass the bite up through the hole, pull it tight. Again, it's nice and sturdy. I'm reefing on this with all my strength right now and it's not going anywhere. But even after all that weight, I can just pull that and it comes straight undone. All right, so that's the bowline. That's one of the kind of the standard staple outdoor knots. So practice that one, get to know it real well. Once again, I'm Steve from the Dusty Boot. Don't forget to rate, comment, and stop by our page and subscribe if you like what you see for all kinds of awesome outdoor videos. Thanks again for watching and hope to see you in the next video.